Good morning, guys. I am on my way out the door to financial management class. Looking forward to making more connections with this class. I usually do free classes whenever I have time. I just got my hair cut. So, anyways, this little piece doesn't want to do what I want it to do. Anyways, couple things I want to talk about. So this channel, I have a lot of channels. This channel is about business concepts. So when I was growing up in Epsom, New Hampshire, my first job was at this restaurant. I'm telling you guys, back in the day, things used to be pretty different. Harassment was something that was normal. Having no real business plan, other than the basics, was the way it was in this restaurant, it seemed. Just, your basic work. So, very basic job, which was cool to start off with, but the culture was crazy. It just was. So I won't get into that now. I won't get into everything with that. But boy, do I feel like I got thrown to the wolves with my first job. So that was with my husband. He worked with me too. I got him a job. He had no motivation to work, and I'm like, why don't you come over here and work with me? So I got him in, and he started working with me. My brother worked with me. People from school, we worked together. People from other towns. My first boyfriend was from Pittsfield. So we all worked together. The worst boyfriend I ever had worked with us after, etc., etc. There was a lot of drama over there. Anyways, as I've grown, had tons of different jobs because I like to learn, and I also get bored. I get bored in a job if I'm not challenged. I noticed that about myself. So, I just got my first payment for my sales license in, watching this company, watching what they do, right? So I challenged the manager in a good way yesterday, and I said, why, what is the why behind this process? What is the why? And he gave me a lot of reasons. He gave me a lot of reasons, and it really opened my eyes to a process that can look like, it's micromanaged, but there's a reason for it. So it really was good for me yesterday to, ask questions. Get help, ladies, at work if you don't understand something or if you have questions. I mean, I personally, and this is my downfall all the time, doing things in my own strength. So, I mean, I got really busy. I was making tons of calls, which is good, making those calls because you're going to get more customers, right? Work at it, work at it, work at it. But before I knew it, I found myself working in my own strength. And I'm like, I can just kind of say this and get, it'll work, Plus, kind of caving into the culture a little bit and being like, especially with, like Spanish people, they are busy, very busy. You will notice a lot of them just don't have time to talk, right? So, trying to tweak that a little bit and own it on my own. Um, to a point, it's okay, but to a point, it's like, this is the process we have down, and this is why. Because it adds value here, it does this. It's a funnel to get like every customer you can. So it was really encouraging for me to see that yesterday. No, don't take it personal. If someone's like, no, you want to do this at work instead. Um, so make sure that you have a process with your own business. So as I'm watching this company, I'm like, okay, this is why, Melissa, you couldn't get your cleaning business up and going because you don't have a CRM system. You don't have, that's really important to have that CRM. And not only to have it, which I have been looking at different ones and some free ones, but which ones are going to work best for you. And are you going to be on it? What kind of notes are you taking? What are going to be the things that make you fall? What are the things that are going to, add customers? Which things are good? Which things aren't? So I need to do some research with other cleaning companies and see what their CRM systems are. So I'm working on my own business. I am going to do this in my spare time. And I may even, on my day off do this, maybe at night, do the commercial part, which I want to get into. So I am working on my business, and then, uh, just taking some time to step back and say, what are other companies doing in this industry? And what is the comparable rate over and over. And so that is what I'm working on. I may do some of that work today, but I am taking a financial management class. Learn from other people, guys. Always have others around you who are smarter than you, and always be the dumbest person in the room. And that way you're always learning. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys.